They know the deal. They're camping out for 48 hours, whatever.
It's a little crazy. I didn't expect it to be this big.
I mean, not all of us are bad people. A lot of us have to get in line to get product, and that's something that people need to remember.
So it looks like there's 90 tickets, 90 spots, and I might be 91. 91. I'm not even joking.
What an absolutely wild day today. Today was the Focus Fighters Ascended Heroes Sam's Club drop, and man, this was one of the wildest Pokemon drops that we have seen in a very, very long time, definitely since this latest Pokemon craziness. I don't know if this was a fluke or a one-time thing, or if this is what it's going to be like going forward, but this was absolute pandemonium, and it was across the board at every Sam's Club. So I went out there, I recorded my experience. I got some really amazing interviews with some really interesting people that were waiting in line. There was an insane lineup. I don't want to give anything away because the lineup was insane, and I want to share it with you guys. This is a great video, so stay tuned for this one. It's an awesome one. We meet some really interesting people with different perspectives. They were in line for different reasons, so you really get a perspective of where the hobby is right now and what are the people that are in line and what they're out here looking for. So let's get right into the beginning of my video.
It's 5 in the morning, guys, and I'm headed out to a Sam's Club drop for Pokemon cards. 3 hours from now, they're dropping an Ascended Heroes 14-pack collection box, and it's absolute pandemonium right now. What I'm hearing is there's already lineups 100 plus deep at a lot of different Sam's Clubs. There's only enough product for about 100 people, 150 people, depending on which Sam's you're going to. And we don't really know what it's going to look like when I get to my Sam's Club. So this is going to be a really interesting day. I'm really excited to see what's going on, maybe meet some interesting people. If the lineup is too big, I won't be staying. There is an online drop tonight, and I will not FOMO to miss product. I definitely won't be standing in line to not get anything. But I'm hearing that it's absolute craziness. I've not seen a drop like this before with this many people reportedly lined up for 24 hours. Apparently the lineup started yesterday, some places in the morning, some places in the afternoon. So we're really interested to see what's going to happen, what it's going to look like. So stay tuned for that. And if we don't get in line, then maybe we'll drive to another Sam's or two and just do a little comparison and see what it's looking like. So stay tuned. All right, here we are at the first Sam's, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and it's looking like it's about 90 deep right now. That's right, 90 deep. Take a look at this.
So this lineup was absolutely crazy. I mean, there was people sleeping on cots. There were people sleeping in their chairs. I saw people sleeping on a row of shopping carts. People were there from as early as 3 p.m. the day before. And I arrived at 5:30 a.m. That's about 2.5 hours before the store opened. And this is the lineup that I captured when I arrived. It was insane. A lot of the usual suspects that I see, and I got to meet a lot of those usual suspects, and they've seen my videos. So a lot of those people came up to me, expressed to me that they were collectors, that they were true Pokemon lovers, and they were not in fact scalpers. And so I formally apologize to those people that I may have offended in a previous video, but I got to meet some really awesome people, and there were definitely some people there that didn't want to get talked to, or didn't even give you eye contact, but most of the people were kind and they were generous, and they were fun to talk to. They were nice people. So it was a really good experience. So let's get into our first interview.
All right, we got Mally here, who's what are we, 95th-ish
Hey guys,
in line?
Yeah, I think we're about 95. I heard we can only be up to 96, or we're not going to get anything. So
when did you get here?
I just got here. Let me see. It is 5:23. I think I got here about 10 minutes ago. So about around 5:15 I got
She beat me
here.
by 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
she's 3 spots ahead of me.
3 spots
So,
ahead, yeah.
so you said you collect something different.
Yeah, so I do squishies, Neatos, like the Five Below drops, Target drops. We get into Walmart. We start early. We go and film. It's fun for us. I started with my daughter. She loved it. She's 7 years old. She loved the squishy thing, and so I would go and I was like, gosh, I have a YouTube channel as well. And I really haven't done anything with it for a while. And I'm like, if I'm going to sit here and do this every day just to get her like a dumpling or a squishy, I might as well pull out my phone and start filming. So I've started doing that as well. So that's why I'm here for my YouTube channel. And also my brother loves Pokemon. So I'm helping him out as well.
How does this compare to your other lineups?
Okay, so my other lineups are starting to get crazy as well. I feel like I can get to like, what's big for us is like Five Below, I would say, or like the Target drops. So like I can be one of the first people there easily. However, if there's a Pokemon drop at the same time at Target, you're not gonna get there first. I'm never one of the first. Like these people are they're true to their game. Like they know what they're doing. They know the deal. They're camping out for 48 hours, whatever. My game is like coming at like between 1 in the morning. These people are here 48 hours before.
Do they mix in? Like, do the Pokemon lineup people mix in with the squishies? I'm just trying to, do the people who buy Pokemon also buy the squishy stuff?
So the Pokemon people bring their kids for extra Pokemon cards, and then their kids want the squishies too. So that's how the mix-in goes. So that's how they get it. And then they're like, okay, well, is this one worth? Like yesterday, like the Needle Cloud Pleaser just dropped at all the Targets. It was supposed to drop, well, actually on the 19th, it was supposed to drop everywhere. So that was like a big thing everywhere. Everybody was looking for them. But yeah.
That's crazy. So do you open any Pokemon cards, or just for your kids, or?
No, this is strictly, Pokemon is strictly, I'm just helping out my brother.
Okay.
He's like big into it and always has been. So,
is he here?
no, he's not here. He's actually in Tampa right now, and he's out doing the same thing. Actually,
I heard that the Tampa, there's one in Tampa Bay when Wesley Chapel has almost 200 people lined up.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to call him and let him know, because he thought he could leave more around 6, and I even told him, I was like, you should leave earlier, and he thinks that he has for him, it doesn't really matter. He's like, he's good. He buys his online and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's single. He does.
And
his
we
own
will
thing,
have
yeah.
a chance to get this online as well tonight. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, anyways, thanks very much for chatting. What's your Pokemon, or your YouTube channel, I should say? What's it called?
It's at Mally Payne, MAHLI Payne, PAYNE.
All right, check her out, guys. Thanks very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I think she was really nice. She was a couple spots ahead of me in line. And it was really interesting to see that somebody was there who wasn't necessarily a Pokemon person, and they were still out here for this drop. So, this is one of the reasons this drop was such a big deal, because it was hyped up for so long that even the squishy Neato dumpling collectors were out here for this one, because that's how hyped it was. She was also really nice. So check out her Pokemon channel if you get a chance to look at it. It was really interesting to meet her. She was really nice. Normal person. I love it. Put in the time. She got a ticket. She was able to secure her product for her daughter. So that was really awesome. So here's the next interview.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Good.
What's your name?
Brian.
Brian. What number do you think you're at on this lineup?
Last time I checked, I think I was 43.
43. So you're definitely getting product.
Hopefully.
So
cross my hands.
You gonna rip this thing as soon as you get home?
Hell yeah.
Both? Or keep one, rip one?
Probably keep one sealed just for my collection,
Yeah.
and rip the other one.
Nice. Have you ripped any Ascended?
Too much. I lost count.
Did you pull anything good?
The best thing I probably pulled is probably a Mega Gengar attack and a Dragonite attack rare.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
nice.
about
What other sets have you pulled? What's your biggest hit that you've gotten so far?
Recently, Phantasma Flame, so the golden
You got
Charizard.
the gold Charizard.
Yep.
Nice.
Hyper
Nice.
rare.
Are you mastering any sets or anything like that?
I tried with Ascending, but it got to the point where I just lost count of all my bulk, and I gave up.
Nice. How long have you been collecting?
I started all the way back in 2017.
2017?
I gave up like 2019 whenever this whole thing just exploded. And afterwards, I was like, I'm not doing this. But here I am again.
What do you think of this madness?
It's a little crazy. I didn't expect it to be this big.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No.
No.
Never. This is the first. This is the first. What? This is the first.
This is the craziest.
The craziest I've probably seen is like a 40, yeah.
Early. Early, we had
Yeah,
to be
for
here
early, yeah.
just to be guaranteed.
What are you talking about? Go look at when the release days of Phantasm Flames and Destined Rivals. People were camping out nights before. They were doing that GameStop that you can't compete. Like I said, there's
Yeah, for those promos, yeah.
people were there the day before. So I mean, it's
It's crazy. I agree with you. This is nuts. I mean, I'm thinking there's about 150 plus people here.
Well, that's crazy. The
Yeah.
Fruitville, earlier I heard that Fruitville had over like 90 people, so I can imagine what they have now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that was like at
4 o'clock.
like 4 in the morning when they told me.
Have you waited in any other big lines like Walmart, Target, anything
Target,
like that?
probably the biggest was like 40, 50, but that's it.
40, 50. And did you get anything?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah.
I got a couple of stuff.
That's
They had a
awesome.
big job that day, so I got blessed.
Nice, nice. Well, thanks for chatting with us.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.
So these three guys were interesting because when I first approached them, they didn't want to talk to me. And the guy in the middle said, yeah, I'll interview you. And as he got going with the interview, the other two guys really started interjecting and, they started talking. And I didn't really want to put them on camera because they had initially suggested that they didn't want to be on camera, but it really did sound like they wanted to get involved in the conversation. So this gentleman was really interesting. He was going to open one, keep one sealed. That's a pretty typical response that you see from people, which there's nothing wrong with that. And he's a collector. He's ripping Ascended. He loves Ascended. Love his VMAX shirt. It's awesome. And very nice guy. Nice three guys. All three of those guys were very nice. So again, nice people. Really interesting to meet people from different walks. So let's go on to the next one.
All right, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We're great. We're great. So what part of the lineup are you guys in today?
We are in the dead center of the line. We are in not the first 50, but not the last 50. We are 50 and 51.
50? Oh, you guys know exactly.
We know exactly
Okay,
where
nice.
we are. We are dead center.
Okay,
of the
so
line.
are you guys going to take this home and rip it right away?
So I'm gonna open one probably while I'm driving home per use.
Nice.
But one of them is going to go in my sealed, and then my husband's in line, and those are going to my nieces and nephews for Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Kids are the ones who should be opening this stuff, right?
I mean, I'm a kid at heart still.
Yeah, we all are,
Since I was a
right?
kid.
Mine are presents for my niece. This is actually my first time being out here to do this just because.
This is your first time?
Yes.
What a first time.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So have you ever opened any Pokemon?
When I was like much younger, but it's something that she got into, so I'm just out here.
How old's your niece?
She's 8 now.
8? Nice. Very nice. So what other sets have you opened?
I have mastered 151. I've mastered Phantasmal. I have mastered almost everything in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, I love it. What's your favorite set?
My favorite set will always and forever be 151, just because it's very nostalgic for me from my childhood. But then again, you gotta love Crown Zenith with the Trainer Gallery.
I love that. So what are you excited for Ascended? What's your chase?
I needed 4 cards to finish.
Oh, wow, that's insane. This is
So,
a massive set to master.
I have pulled a God Pack, but it was not the really large God Pack. I have
Demi?
pulled one of the, no, it wasn't a Demi, it was a fold. It just didn't have Gengar or Trikachu in it. I did have Dragonite
got
in
gypped.
there. I did pull one of the largest error cards I've seen though out of the set.
No way.
It's a 3/4 gold Dragonite card.
And what was how bad was the error?
The card's only about this big.
Oh my God, that's
It's the
crazy.
end of the sheet. It doesn't have the name on the top of it.
Oh my God, that is money right there.
It's my collection.
That's
Collector.
yeah, that's incredible. I love that. So what are the 4 cards that you're missing?
I'm missing a Trikachu, I'm missing Gengar, I'm missing Metagross, and then one random trainer. I can't
I
think
love
of
it. I love hearing collectors out here.
I mean, not all of us are bad people. A lot of us have to get in line to get product, and that's something that people need to remember. Just because you see faces out there doesn't mean we're all bad people.
I agree with that. Do you think there's bad people here?
No, I don't think anyone, despite what their choices are, makes them a bad person.
I love that outlook. That's awesome. Great. I love it. Well, thanks for joining us on this video. Good luck on your rips.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I love her point of view and perspective on the hobby. Obviously, she is a long-time true collector. She's clearly been doing this for a while. She, from childhood. You never ask a woman her age, but I had a feeling that she was similar age to me, maybe a little bit younger, but right in that age range where she would have been exposed to Pokemon very early on when it was first released, when Pokemon first came to North America. And it looks like she really had a love for the hobby, mastering all those sets. I can't believe she's 4 cards away from mastering Ascended Heroes. That is insane. Good for her. I hope she's able to get those 4 cards. Although if I was that close, I would just go buy those cards. But some people just love that chase. Yeah, we got to catch them all, right? So really interesting perspective of, everybody's, entitled to do what they want to do, and no one's a bad person, scalper or not. I don't know if I share her sentiment on that 100%, but it is definitely a very kind way to look at things. And, we need lots of kindness in this world. So I really liked that sentiment. And it was also nice to see a new Pokemon person here for the first time out here for his niece, looking for Pokemon cards and experiencing Pokemon pandemonium on his first Pokemon experience. So wow, what a great interview this one was. The back of the lineup was insane. None of these people ended up getting anything.
They're going to hand out tickets. They're going to verify memberships. That's the word on the street. They started. They got their tablets out and everything. They're gonna do it right. This is the lineup at the end, all the way around the building. Absolutely crazy. So it looks like there's 90 tickets, 90 spots, and I might be 91. 91. I'm not even joking. Okay, so update. I'm number 91.
Okay.
Out of 96. Got very lucky. Very, very lucky. I thought I'd be cut off, but I'm not. So we're getting product. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So you're just missed the cutoff. You probably would have been like 100, 105. How does it feel?
It's a little bummer, but I'm gonna still stick in line. Maybe somebody decides to buy one, you know what I mean?
What time did you get here?
Around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So that was on my part. I actually got here a little earlier.
I know, it was wild. It was wild. There's people who've been here since 10 p.m. last night. So
I know, I seen that online and I was like,
there's going to be another drop in 2 weeks.
I'll
Same
wait
thing.
for that, for sure.
So come back, be here early.
Earlier, for sure, man.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
So the cutoff is 5 people behind me, and they're still in line. I don't know why. I don't know why they're still in line, but all of them are still in line.
So I really want to commend Sam's Club. I've heard different stories from different Sam's Clubs, and in my intro, you saw some images with people having tons of this product in their cart. That wasn't the case at my Sam's Club. At my Sam's Club, it was very smooth, it was very efficient, it was very fair. They didn't allow anybody to double up. They didn't allow anybody with a membership with 2 different membership cards for the same membership to get double their allotment. They ID'd everybody in the lineup before they went in. Everybody got a ticket based on their membership matching their ID. And I think that if they hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't have gotten anything. I was obviously very at tail end. I was 91 out of 96 people, tail end of the lineup. I probably wouldn't have gotten anything if they didn't do it that way. So I think that they did an excellent job. It was very calm. It was very orderly. There was no fights. There was no fighting. Everybody was very cordial. I really enjoyed that experience. There was a lot of people waiting a long time. Everybody who put in the hours got their allocation. And, I was lucky. I'll be honest. I showed up at 5:30 and I got product. I could have shown up 5 minutes later and got nothing. So that's my first thing. Sam's Club, awesome. Kudos to you guys. Sam's Club, fantastic. Not all of them, but my Sam's Club did great. Second of all, I have to admit, I didn't think that the vibe would be this friendly and this nice. I had a lot of really great conversations on and off camera. You guys saw the ones on camera, but I had some incredibly awesome conversations with people off camera, people who didn't want to be recorded, which is absolutely fine, but they still wanted to talk to me, and I still really got to get their perspectives and point of view. There was a gentleman at the front of the line who, similar to me, he likes to collect sealed product, open a little bit of packs, but he doesn't like to get cooked with some of these sets like Ascended and Prismatic. So we had a really good chat for a little while, and that was nice. He was waiting there for a really long time. Some other people were in the lineup who, told me that they've opened 1,000 Ascended Heroes packs. Granted, they've pulled a God pack or a Demigod pack. They've pulled some great cards, but 1,000 packs of Ascended is an insane number. You put the price tag on that and you can do the math yourself. It's really interesting to meet people out there, from different walks of life. They do different things, different jobs. People took time off work. people, you know, went to work right after the drop, including myself. And it was really fascinating. I actually enjoyed myself thoroughly. I did not regret going there at 5:30. I had a really great time. I would do it again. I think I might do it again in a couple weeks. Maybe go a little bit earlier. Maybe schmooze a little bit more. There was a lot of people playing video games. They brought their Switches with them. They were playing Switch. It was just a good vibe. It was a good atmosphere. There was kids there. Honestly, it was great. And it's glad to see that the Pokemon hobby is crazy, but also thriving in a good, positive way, at least at our Sam's Club here where I live. So that's the biggest message that I got out of this drop. Very positive, very awesome. Really excited for this hobby moving forward. Ascended's crazy. 30th anniversary is going to be crazy. We got the Rayquaza set coming after, which is going to be also crazy, but maybe not as nuts as the 30th anniversary. And then from there on, I think it's going to start to peter off. And I think we're going to come back to a level of sanity. I'm not saying we're going to MSRP or below MSRP. I'm not saying it's going to be stacked shelves, but I think you're going to be able to find product more easily online, in store. It's not going to be these crazy lineups that we're seeing now. So we're almost there. I think maybe March of next year, it's really going to start to calm down. February, March of 2027, we're going to see a slowdown in Pokemon. That is my prediction. And the people that were in this lineup, most of those people are still going to be in this hobby. But I think a lot of the people that I didn't talk to, and the people that don't want to talk to me, or the people that don't really show their faces, or let's be honest, the scalpers, they're going to exit and they're going to move on to other things because it's going to be more profitable for them. So that's my message for you guys. I really enjoyed making this video, guys. More of this content coming to you guys in the future. I really wonder how your experiences were at Sam's Club. So please leave a comment below. Let me know what your guys' experience was like at Sam's Club. I'm really curious because I think every Sam's Club was different. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.